Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And where are you going to be when you're done watching this? I know, but I'll say it anyway. JerichoGreen.net. Now protect your retirement with a gold IRA. NobleGoldInvestments.com. Noble Gold is who I trust. Now stocks are at an all-time high. The economy is roaring. Houses are selling in a week. Interest rates are at zero. And the government just printed $5 trillion. What could possibly go wrong? Meanwhile, consumer confidence hit a 10-year low and inflation hit 6.8%, with parts of the U.S. seeing rates as high as 8%. Something's not adding up, is it? So what can you do? You can play safe. Putting some of your assets into precious metals will keep your money away from the volatility, markets, and inflation and let you sleep at night. This month, Noble Gold is giving away a free America the Beautiful solid silver 5-ounce coin with any qualifying plan that you start. So talk to an expert at Noble Gold and they'll run through the options to keep your money safe. No pressure, no hassling, no call centers, just a chance to speak to someone who knows what they're talking about for once. How refreshing would that be? Now start by calling 877-646-5347 or visit our website, NobleGoldInvestments.com. Now, this shit's kind of funny, but it's not. But I understand. So in Philly, I'll put a link in the description box to an article. So in Philly, this Popeye's chicken, they have decided to ban homeless people. Now, like I said, I kind of understand where both sides of the argument are. So some people are saying, well, how do you tell somebody's homeless to ban them from here? Like, how do you pick out who you're going to tell they can't come in here? And who's to say that every homeless person who comes in here is causing problems? I understand that. But you also have to understand the people at Popeye's Chicken, okay? It's called Popeye's Chicken. It's not called Popeye's Homeless Center. It's not called Popeye's Heroin Shooting Gallery. And it's not called Popeye's Loitering Center either. It's called Popeye's Chicken. So what does that mean? That means that they want to sell some damn chicken and then they want the people who bought the chicken to leave. Okay? You can get it to go or you can sit there and eat. But at some point, they're going to need you to leave. And they're also going to need you to conduct yourself with some respect. Okay? These homeless people are coming in there. Now, apparently, Popeyes has a policy of wearing a mask. You have to wear a mask in there. Whatever. That's their business. That's their policy. So they said the homeless people were going in there with no mask. They said they were in there shooting up drugs in the fucking bathroom. They're in there disrespecting customers and getting violent. That's why they decided we aren't going to allow any homeless people in our store anymore. Now, instead of asking, what about the homeless people? What about the people who own Popeyes? What about the employees who are coming there to sell chicken? They're not coming there to harass people and police mass policies. They're not coming there to break up fights or, hey, leave that customer alone, or are you awake in there? Come out of the bathroom, I got people waiting. Meanwhile, they're doing a fucking Uma Thurman impression on the floor. What about the business owners? What about the employees? Now, I've worked downtown. I've done a 13-year case study. I've seen all kinds of different homeless people, all kinds of different ages. I know 2 of them that got murdered by other homeless people. So don't tell me that they're just down on that. You know what pisses me off when I hear somebody say, we're all just a paycheck away from being homeless. Shut your fucking mouth. No, we're not. Okay? I've seen tons of different homeless people. Now, some of them, are they down on their luck? Could it have been like a bad divorce or something like that? Yes. I'm not combating or arguing against any of the reasons that people become homeless. Drugs, alcohol, divorces, bad business situations, whatever, all the above. I'm not arguing why people become homeless. What I'm arguing is the fact that people remain homeless. Because you can get off the streets if you want to. The town I live in, they got at least 3 homeless shelters. They just built a $6 million homeless facility for people to come in off the streets, get their lives together, and rejoin society. It's damn near empty. They spent $6 million to build this facility, and it's damn near empty. So what does that tell you? That tells you that a lot of these homeless people want to be homeless. I've seen a lot of young homeless people. I've seen homeless people with laptops. I've seen them sitting in circles, Indian style. Can you still call it Indian style? With laptops on their laps, perusing the internet. But when you have a business, you don't want anybody, homeless or not, coming in there, starting shit with your customers, smelling like the bottom of a dumpster. You ever seen a dumpster get dumped out and it has like this slurry, this rusty, sour liquid at the bottom? Okay, if I can smell you before I see you, you don't belong in a place where I'm conducting business, let alone serving food. Accosting, harassing, and fucking with my customers. You know what that's going to make them do? That's going to make them not come back. And if they don't come back, they're not going to bring their money here. And if they don't bring their money here, I have to close down my business. Then if I have to close down my business, I have to fire my employees. And if I fire my employees, they have to find new jobs. It's a ripple effect. Now, I feel bad for the homeless people, some of them. If you're a drug-addled asshole who's bothering people, no, I don't feel sorry for you. And I've said this before. You can say it's mean, whatever. I don't give a shit. But I think people view homeless people like they view deer if they don't live around them. Oh, the deer are so cute. Look at them licking the dew from the plants early in the morning. I love deer. Bambi's one of my favorite cartoons. You ever lived around deer? You ever left your house at 3:30 in the morning to go to work? It's dark outside. You know that stupid son of a bitch heard you start your car. You're only 200 yards. You only met him 200 yards from your driveway. I know you heard me start my car. You may or may not have heard the saying, what? If a tree falls in the forest, the bear smelled it, the eagle saw it, and the deer heard it. So I know you heard me crank my engine up, you asshole, but you wait until I'm 10 feet from you to walk your stupid ass in front of my car. Now that deer weighs 200 some pounds, so it's going to mess your car up very badly. Deer are a nuisance, they are a pest, and they are dumb. But the only people that seem to like them are people who don't live around them. My mom used to have these bird of paradise plants, these beautiful tropical flowers in the front yard. Who would come down right when they're about to bloom and eat them down to the soil? Those damn deer. Now, I'm not equating homeless people to animals. Some of them act that way. But the point is, the only people who seem to have, oh, he's just a guy down on his luck with a little knapsack on a stick looking for a boxcar to sit in, are the people who don't deal with them. A couple years ago, maybe more than that, 3-4 years ago, this homeless dude at the entrance to the area, the shopping center that I work at. And some dude, the traffic was stopped. He walked up to this dude's window, asked him for money. The guy said no, and he hits the guy's windshield and cracks his windshield because he wouldn't give him money. Now, I don't know how these people in Philly are going to decide who's homeless and who's not, but I guess if they can't tell, you can come on in. But if you're the type of homeless person they can tell, well, you probably don't belong in there anyway. You're probably disheveled, dirty, intoxicated. Now, the people who have mental issues, if it's a situation they can't help, I'm not talking about them. Those people need to be in mental health facilities. They need to be medicated. They need to be taken care of because it's shitty for them to be living out on the street with their mental issues. And it's shitty for us to run into these people dealing with mental issues. So it's shitty for both parties. Those people with mental issues need to be somewhere getting help. Now, these rotten sons of bitches who are on drugs and alcohol, who want to be homeless, who are just pieces of shit, you are the ones who are banned from the Philly Popeye's restaurant and should be banned from society. People should not have to be afraid to walk past another person on the street. They should not be harassed by another person on the street. And the harassment does not just come from words or physical contact. It's the smell. Damn it. You know what somebody smells like who's been pissing their pants for 6 months, who hasn't bathed in a year, who shit themselves? You know what that smells like? That's an assault. That's an assault on my senses. And I shouldn't have to smell that. Certain things we shouldn't have to deal with in the public forum, and feces, the smell of feces and the sight of feces is one of them. There's an app for San Francisco where it tells you where the human feces is so you can avoid it. Stepping in someone's shit should not be a concern of mine when I'm out and about enjoying my tax money. So in case I wasn't clear, I support the Philly Popeye's chicken. If you can't be in there acting right and civilized and clean, then get the fuck out of here. Why is that even a thing? Why is this controversial that they're banning people who are a menace to their business? Makes perfect sense to me, but one thing I've learned over a short period of time, that common sense just ain't that damn common anymore. Now, something's not adding up, is it? Stocks are at record highs, but the government just borrowed $5 trillion. Inflation is transitory, but just went up 6.8%. How much did your wages go up? Gas, electricity? A precious metals IRA with Noble Gold will help you avoid the worst of this. And this month, Noble Gold is giving away a free America the Beautiful solid silver 5-ounce coin with any qualifying plan that you start. Start by calling 877-646-5347 or visit our website at noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting the roof of my truck, but it's storming out here. I need to get inside where it's warm with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.